Hello, I'm Colonel Steve Akeley. Since I live in St. Louis, I find myself traveling to bourbon country by myself quite frequently. Exploring the best that Kentucky has to offer by yourself is actually quite fun. When it comes to drinking bourbon though, that's something that I like to do with my friends. Inevitably, when you are drinking bourbon, you end up talking about things that you used to do. Fun things that you used to enjoy on TV, pop culture, that type of thing. And that's exactly what this show is. We're gonna get together with some friends, drink, and we're gonna reminisce. Welcome to Bourbon Reminiscing.
Silence of the Lambs. That's what happens when Jason walks into the barn. That was a great movie.
I can't.
Jason's had too much Jim Beam.
I don't know.
You know what's gross? I reference this movie on a daily basis, multiple times a day.
Me too.
Like in really bad ways too.
Oh, what a creepy movie. But also a 4-star movie that...
Definitely.
And I tell you why. Because Jodie Foster, I thought, was acting to act as a bad actress in the movie.
Right.
Even though we know she's great.
Yeah. I hear you.
And I don't know who thought of that. That was genius.
Hannibal Lecter, he's not the scary guy in the movie. It's Buffalo Bill or the guy that
Buffalo
wears...
Bill is very, very scary. But Hannibal had his scariness.
Sure. But Buffalo Bill, it puts the lotion in the basket and gets the hose.
Yeah, it's
terrifying.
Is this something else you're just sour about for no reason?
Yeah, I don't know. Silence of the Lambs was...
It was a naturally...
It was disturbing. It was disturbing. And who was the girl that played in it?
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster. So I saw her as like a teenager in like some kind of blue movie or whatever it was. And
dude, your tangents are unbelievable.
I loved her. Like she was hot, like right. So I like Jodie Foster, but like this movie's way too creepy for me. It was just creepy. I
thought it was a great movie. I thought what's his face did. He's scared as shit.
Would you?
Hello, Clarice.
Oh wait, was she a great big fat person? Remember that? Do you remember that scene when she's like asking him about the lady? His neighbor's like, no, never heard of her. And then he goes,
he's got the voice down perfectly.
Oh wait, was she a great big fat person? But yeah, and then he's like, it's just a weird dude. Like he was perfect in that role. Like I don't think they could have got a weirder dude for that role.
It's perfect.
Yeah,
absolutely perfect.
Yep.
And the senator's daughter was just can I say the B word?
Sure.
She's a straight up bitch. A bitch. You wanted her to get killed.
Dark movie. Not a lot of happy points in that movie.
No, but it's a all-time favorite.
A friend of mine who was a big fan of the movie got really upset because they made a sequel to sequel, and like Hannibal Lecter and Jodie Foster's character fall in love or something odd like that.
And it wasn't Jodie Foster. It was
right. It was another actress who came in to do it.
It was a terrible movie.
Jodie Foster probably wanted nothing to do with that.
No.
She's like, I gave my amazing performance.
Yeah.
Leave me out of your crap show.
I will do this thing you ask.
Oh, this is nice. You know, I was not a fan of Godfather when it first came out because I was pretty young then. But I love it. I love it. It's one of the best things. And I love recreating the head in the bed.
Yeah, it's just
To me, that is just like the epitome of how to get even with somebody.
Yeah. I don't really ever want to have a reason to do that. And I don't want to go to prison forever because I'm not as well connected as those guys. So I don't think I could pull that off.
I don't see you as a prison kind of person.
But it's epic. It's epic, definitely.
Iconic, classic,
Now that's one.
timeless. One might say.
Silence of the Lambs I won't watch because of the creepiness.
Yeah,
But Godfather I watch all the time.
yeah.
Because I'm trying to remember quotes and you just can't. There's so many of them.
It's not just the quotes; it's the way they deliver them, the way they're casual.
And the way that, you know, that's pretty much how life was in New York.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, this is my corner. Don't stand on it.
And a who's who of current and then future stars who are in it everywhere.
Never seen it.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Never seen it.
My wife is so mad at me. Every time it's on like TBS, it's on. Like I watch it all day long, every day. It's the best freaking movie I've ever seen in my life.
Never seen
and
that.
And my wife hates it, and she's never seen it. She just bitches at me. Like she just comes through and she's like, "You watching that again?" And then it fucking leaves. And it's like, have you ever sat down and watched it?
Never.
It's a fucking good movie. It's a
I hear it's good.
No, it's stellar. The Godfather 1 and 2 are unbelievably real. No. I don't want to talk about 3, but
Why not?
1 and 2 are unreal. It's unreal. That's really how I
Was Marlon Brando in 3?
I do my life. So watch yourself.
I just like the whole the power dynamic of this, this family that it's about blood, but then if you break it, then it's blood.
And you hate this, you love this person, you hate this person, and the best thing you do is you walk up and you just kiss them.
Yeah, we love to hate the characters. They love to hate each other, and then there's a lot of kissing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but not in a weird way.
No, there's no tongue involved.
Family.
It's just family. Right.
Yeah.
But they still make some money on that for all the airtime it gets. Like that.
I mean, it comes on all the time on one of the channels.
And when it does, it's 6 hours because of all the commercials they put in. It's an investment to watch it on the old TV.
Well, I mean, I don't, but I'll watch at least 5 minutes just to see what's up.
All 3 of those movies had to have been more than 3 hours in length apiece. They're long movies.
Yeah, seeing it at the theater was
brutal.
Damn.
See, again, before my time.
But then you learn how to sneak liquor in.
Hey, there's a bonus. There's an upside.
Yeah. You're like, don't end yet. I've got this much left.
What was your ace technique for sneaking liquor into a movie theater?
You give it to a girl and put it in a purse.
Oh, you got the Ohio River.
It's long, right? Real long movie.
Yeah, whatever. It's good.
No, it's just a long movie though, right? It's probably why I never watched it.
What? It's like 2 hours. What? The fuck? I mean, what
Longer
do you
than that, right?
what do you got to do?
I thought it came in like.
What do you? You don't have 2 hours? Really?
I don't want to sit on the couch for 3 hours and 4 hours watching a movie.
It's completely awesome. I love that movie.
Well, maybe I'll check it out.
Structure my life over that movie.
Hate him.
Hate him?
Hate Tiger Woods. I'm a Phil Mickelson guy.
Oh,
I'm not a fan of Tiger Woods.
I don't know much about golf.
Like what he did with his wife and all that. I just don't.
Yeah, that was dumb.
I don't like Tiger Woods.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. Not a fan of golf, so it's hard. Sorry.
I love golf, but I generally cheer for Tiger to lose.
My boss loves him. Like he'll keep those data updates on his phone whenever he plays.
Not a fan.
I wanted to like him.
Yeah, I did too. So he was like this. He seemed like such a good person.
Yeah.
And you wanted to cheer for him, and he was doing well, and you were so happy for him.
And he was an underdog for a long time, and you're like, look at this young kid, and his dad taught him, and look at him swinging that club when he was 3 years old, and he's just this prodigy.
And he's adorable. He has such a cute face.
He's adorable.
He has such a cute face.
And
then you're, man.
Whatever.
They caught Tiger with some tail, it's plain to see. He did. How many girls was that? It was like 1, 2, 3, and all of a sudden
I actually saw
17.
him. We saw him at Valhalla the first year he played, and I was shit can hammered. And to see the great Tiger Woods 3-putt, for me was unbelievable because I'm not a fan. And I actually saw him 3-putt live.
Weren't you a fan?
And I almost got bounced out of the PGA because I'm just like, They're like, you need to get the fuck out.
Why aren't you a fan of Tiger Woods?
I could care less.
What did he ever do to you?
He didn't do anything, but he's not that. He's good, but he's not that good.
Oh, he's not that good?
No, he's not that good.
No, definitely not. Terrible golfer.
Next subject.
Tiger Woods. Back in it. Newsworthy again.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate him because he cheated. I hated him because he cheated with dirty little whores. I mean, go get yourself a married billionaire. I mean, did you see what they look like? I don't hate waitresses, but Tiger, your income level's way up here. Go get a Hollywood whore and cheat with her. She won't tell.
Yeah, bad news. When your wife's chasing you down your driveway with a golf club.
Okay, well, let's talk about her.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Yeah.
I would do that.
I would do that.
I would smash into your windows with a golf club.
Yes.
For sure.
I mean, it's only appropriate that you would get your window smashed in with a golf club.
It is.
Yeah.
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 And now he's sort of making a comeback.
He is.
I don't know socially if he's making a comeback.
But professionally, he's still
professionally
good.
is.
He never stopped being good at
Yeah,
what
no,
he does.
he's legendary at what he accomplished
but then,
golf-wise.
all of the things you kept in the closet, that closet busted wide open.
It sure did.
And it was.
you have to know, if you're a celebrity, you have to know that
better.
stuff is going to get some light shown on it. And then you're going to get your window smashed in by a
And
golf
then
club.
when your wife is like that hot, like she's a little bit crazy, she's going to make it public.
I love that you equate it like she's not sure. She's probably crazy.
She's probably crazy.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
There's a
like he had to
correlation.
know that was going to come out in some way,
Yes.
somehow. Probably not in that fashion. He didn't plan
Yeah,
that.
I didn't think that was going to happen, but
man,
it did.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah.
Cheating is a thing. It's a big thing. Amongst the rich, it is the thing.
No regard to chasing down the record for majors. It's all about who you spend your time with.
Yes.
Cheers.
Tiger, I love you.
Hot takes. Hot takes and good whiskey.
Greatest animated thing ever. It was, if not the first, it was one of the first animated things that had more adult humor in it than kid humor.
Liked it a lot. At the time, my son was at that age where he loved all the animated movies and so forth, but he was old enough to where he didn't have to worry about some of the innuendos and the dirty jokes and everything. He had heard much worse than that by that time, so I thought it was great. It had Eddie Murphy. Can't go wrong with Eddie Murphy. I'm a huge Mike Myers fan, so I like all the weird movies and the Saturday Night Live skits that he did. I love the Austin Powers stuff, so you had him in there. It's a cartoon movie. As an adult, you don't feel guilty for going to the theater and seeing or watching it at home. It's just it's a funny, goofy, just total humor movie. I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was one of those that whenever you take the kids out to see it, then they're not getting all that stuff that you are as an adult, and so you got something to laugh at. But then they're always asking you, "What was so funny? Why are you laughing? I don't understand." And you don't want to explain it to them.
And a fun fact about Shrek, the first one that you may or may not know, did you know that Shrek was modeled after Chris Farley? And they actually have all of the audio of him doing Shrek #1, and when he died, they didn't release it under him because they knew they wanted to do more of them. So they put that in a vault, got Mike Myers to do it.
I did not know that.
Chris Farley. That was the funniest man on the planet ever. Hands down, to this day, the funniest man ever.
I agree.
Yeah, it turned into a nice franchise too. They were able to keep blowing on through more sequels.
Oh
so,
yeah. Number 2 I thought was really good too, but the original it kind of set the mark for those edgy cartoons that they're not like, they're not R-rated obviously, but they have enough of those dirty jokes in, but they're still funny for kids. It was kind of the trendsetter for that whole genre of cartoons.
It definitely started it all.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
So Kyle, I've heard through the grapevine that you do an amazing donkey impression. Eddie Murphy is donkey. Go ahead, let's hear it.
I don't even have that one either. I couldn't. I'm not an impression guy. I don't know who's telling you all this. Is it Wes? Are you telling me?
No. I've heard the same thing.
Go ahead, do your best. Let's see what you got.
In the morning, I'm making waffles.
There you go.
Let's get ready. Shopping? Well, Mr. I don't collect anything. You seem to be on eBay quite a bit.
I shop on eBay.
Yeah.
I do. Look for steals on eBay and parts and things like that.
Okay. I like because they tell you eBay member since. Guess what year eBay member since? What do you think?
2004.
1998. Now that's dedication.
That is dedication.
Yeah.
I was 7 years old then.
Yeah. I was buying shit on eBay when you were 7 years old.
Yeah, I didn't know eBay was around then.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. I got drunk and bought a parachute one night on eBay. And this fucking guy.
We're going good, too.
We can still go good. He's talking about eBay. Fuck that. I can't get it turned off. I don't know. So you bought a parachute?
I got drunk one night, and this is like a legit $2,000 parachute. Had a smiley. It like have a nice day on it. I don't know why.
Have you used it?
No, I sent it back.
To get your money back.
I didn't know I bought it till it showed up at my house in this gigantic box. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Have you ever heard a Janis Joplin song about buying shit off the? She has a song.
Janis Joplin used eBay a lot, I feel.
No, not eBay, but she's got a song. She bought some shit off the
online?
TV. Yeah, no. God damn it.
I have shopped on eBay. I buy mostly bourbon memorabilia stuff, but I haven't, as I heard the show last night I was watching, I haven't bought crazy stuff like Andrew has, but I have bought stuff on eBay. I mean, it's okay, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I shopped on eBay.
More Amazon, but now.
Yeah, definitely Amazon. Not really much eBay. I think I bought a couple sweaters in college, and that was kind of it. It's not a profitable shopping experience.
Used to do it more.
Stopped the day that a guy came in here and said he bought a bottle of Old Crow, and it wasn't Old Crow.
Oh.
And he said, but the sticker was on it. I'm like,
right, then it has to be.
I felt sorry for him, but I stopped shopping that day.
Yeah. I used to shop and sell stuff, and I got to the point where I thought it was such easy money. I kind of look around my apartment and see what can I sell and get out the door, and then I realized that's not smart. You're just selling away your stuff.
Yeah, I'm not selling anything on there. I'll buy. I won't sell.
They've tried to reposition themselves as be like Amazon. If you want it, you can find it on eBay.
No, they're not Amazon. Amazon's like a different beast.
Agreed.
It's changed.
I never figured out eBay. I'm not a big eBay fan.
Okay.
I'm an Amazon fan.
Okay, I am too. But eBay used to be where you would, watch something and the last second you would pounce on it, outbid whoever.
So you
and
would
then
watch
get
people
it.
bid and bid and bid, and then like, boom.
Yeah, or you would put your top amount in, and then it would automatically bid for you. And it was stuff that you didn't really care if you lost, but it'd be cool if I would pay $14 for this, and you'd put that as your top amount, and then you'd see if you won.
Yeah.
But now everything is just buy it now. Literally 2 days ago, I bought an electric keyboard on eBay, and there was no bidding. There's
So
no
it's no
game
longer an
anymore.
auction, it's no longer
it's just
fun
here,
or
buy this
entertaining.
thing that is used and just pay this amount for it, and I'll ship it to you.
I was never into eBay.
Yeah, so it's not. I liked the sort of thrill of the hunt.
Were you back on eBay back then?
I don't know nothing about eBay.
Ooh. Ouch. Sometimes you got to go pick stuff up because he'll buy stuff on eBay, and then the two of you got to go riding together. So you're somewhat involved in eBay.
I just bought the coffin still come off eBay.
We went to Georgia and got it.
Yeah. You didn't eat a thing. It was like a 17-hour trip. You didn't eat one thing.
19 hours, wasn't it?
19 hours.
What? I wasn't hungry. If I was hungry, I'd eat.
Not even some beef jerky, a cookie,
If I'd have been hungry.
ding dong, maybe a ding dong.
If I'd been hungry, I'd eat.
You eat potted meat.
Potted meat. Oh,
Vienna
that's delicious.
sausages.
Vienna sausages. Yeah. Sounds like you're shopping down the same aisle. Sardines.
No, I did like sardines for a while, but I quit. I
Got tired of
on them.
Didn't you also buy a limousine?
The fuck
off
are you?
eBay?
I did buy a limousine off eBay when I was drunk.
He tried to get me in on a freaking limousine buy.
It was that
I was
exact
like,
same
I'm
limousine.
out.
I got drunk one night and bought it, and I
I was
tried
like,
to get him
dude,
to
I
split
got
it.
a limousine driver that drives for me. I don't need your limousine. We don't need to do this. Just don't do this. I'll call the guy, and he comes picks us up in a brand new limousine. Bought some 79 bullshit.
It was an
limousine.
86 Lincoln.
Whatever it was. Oh my God.
It seemed like a great idea at the time.
Yeah, at the time. And I said, don't do it. I was like, don't do this. And he's like, I'm buying it. And I was like, don't, because I got a limousine guy.
Well, I had bullhorns that I wanted to put. I wanted to put bullhorns on it.
Jesus Christ.
And get driving around.
I don't.
But anyway, I'm surprised you remember that.
Football tickets. We do, like, we want to go to an away LSU game or something. We generally find football tickets cheaper there than like a StubHub or something like that. So
Hey, now I would have never thought of that. Open my eyes to some eBay shopping.
Right. So yeah, you need football tickets or baseball tickets, basketball. Go to eBay first, cheaper.
So, I mean, I don't really mess with eBay anymore anyway.
Really?
You don't need them. Amazon's so easy, even though I hate them, but that's another subject.
All right.
Sorry, Jeff.
That's your show.
What's his name? Jeff Bezos?
Jeff Bezos.
Sorry, Jeff.
He doesn't need your apologies. He's doing all right. He's doing
Your
just
company
fine.
sucks, but,
he's
you know,
fine.
whatever.
He's okay. He's doing all right.
They're thieves. Okay.
He's worth like $1 bazillion.
He cheats. And yeah.
Does he? All right, now you got to
And
expose
speaking
it.
of which, where's his wife?
I don't
Where
know.
is she?
Are you like, is this a conspiracy?
I'm just kind of throwing myself out there.
All right.
Just Jeff Bezos' ex-wife. What up?
She's probably sitting at home counting all her money.
I understand, but she needs love too.
Hey Phil, how was your day? I learned that Jeff Bezos' ex-wife needs love too. It's critical.
One of our Friday night bourbon dailies is to get lit and then order crap from our dogs off Amazon.
Oh yeah,
And then
like
we're
the
in a
pool,
ride.
the baby pool.
Yeah, a baby pool,
Yeah.
and then they got a ball pit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where the hell? Oh, that was me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Why
now I know. Now I know what I'm listening, what
and then
you're
they
doing.
never like it. They never want to play with it. And I'm like, I need to stop doing this.
But no, because surely the next thing that you get them, they're gonna like
they're gonna
that.
love it.
Yeah.
Next time. Yeah. Of course they will.
Teletubbies though. I don't know.
Well, see, I was way.
It was like a baby in the sun.
Yeah, the
like
sun
the
baby.
Freaky sun baby face. It was always
he
just
would
like,
just come out and go, eh.
Right.
And they'd be like, oh no. And like, I don't know if they were scared of it because they'd always look at it and then like, wouldn't they run off
Wouldn't
or something
you?
like that? Well, yeah, but you would think they'd be used to it. It's their son.
I don't
You know,
get
if you
it.
woke up every day there was a baby in the sun, you'd probably
I'm
you'd
so
be weirded
glad
out
my
at first.
kid did not watch Teletubbies.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the stress level it put on parents in its prime,
Yeah.
in its heyday, of them having to hear it all the
Mhm.
time in the background?
Yeah. All those weird
Ugh.
noises. Yeah, I don't.
Right, and weird, just
Stupid.
dumbest thing ever.
Stupid. Chris Farley's the funniest thing ever. They're the stupidest thing ever. What are they?
I don't know.
They're colorful. I'll give them that.
But when
But
you
what-
think about it, I mean, it's small children that watch it, so that's really all they're
It's small
focused
children.
on.
But
Are
what-
like the bright colors and the.
Do they have something
shapes.
coming out of their head? Do you remember that? Or is
Yeah,
it
they have like a horn.
trunk or a horn or
It's
something?
like a
What
snorkel
was that?
shape.
Like, what is that teaching kids? Like colors? They're colorful. You could say like, which one, Billy? Which one's pink? And he could show you. But what was the point of the horns? The
Oh, it's
trunk?
just a character, like a cartoon.
Stupid.
Terrifying. They're terrifying.
I was so afraid of them. They came out, I was maybe like too old for them when they
Yeah,
came out.
as was I.
But I thought they were super scary.
Yeah. Well,
And
there was a whole
weird.
time when people would dress up in the costumes
Yes.
because they thought it was hilarious, but
Yeah.
like you look terrifying.
And then also people had conspiracy theories about them. It's like, oh, well, like they're pushing like some agenda or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, you should
I
Google
didn't know
that.
I should Google that.
Everybody should Google that.
You know what also was
Mhm.
terrifying? Like not only the four like Teletubby people, but that sun.
Sun baby.
With the baby
So
face
sun
in
babies
it.
are real human.
Yeah,
that's
like
grown up
grown
now.
up.
That has our own baby.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Did that also become a sun baby?
I don't know. I don't think her
No.
son. Like, how would that be hard to like be the sun baby and be like just have a normal baby?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But the sun was as creepy as
Yeah,
the
because that was like
Lala
a
and
real
the
human face.
Tinky Winky. Which one had a
Lala,
purse?
Tinky Winky. What were
Poe?
they named? Poe. What was the other one?
The Teletubbies? There's those things for children. They eat custard and they talk in baby talk.
Teletubbies?
I probably watched them with the babies on television.
Yeah,
but
probably Royce. Royce would have been that area. I bet you were a Teletubby kid.
Yep, I hated them.
Yeah. Oh,
Josie and Hannah, they loved them.
They watched them?
Oh, it was awful.
So your cousin and your sister used to watch that?
Oh, yeah, I hated Teletubbies.
Oh.
You remember them things?
He was a
troublemaker?
No.
Stinky?
He collected them. What did you collect?
Guns?
Teletubbies?
No.
Little guns?
You collected Teletubbies back in the day.
No,
It was Teletubbies.
that little old.
Star Wars?
No.
G.I. Joes?
Hot Wheels?
They're over in the refrigerator right now, I think. The house.
Bananas?
That little.
Why are bananas in the refrigerator?
Looked like a little squirrel.
Looks like a little squirrel in your refrigerator.
Those California raisins?
No. That ain't them either.
What's a squirrel in your refrigerator right now, Royce?
I got a refrigerator in their basement that was my gun safe for all my toy guns.
He still got it. It's still full of junk.
Still full of junk.
I don't know what the squirrel was I collected though.
Yeah, you do. You know what it is.
You know what it is.
Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Yeah,
that's
Pokemon.
Yeah.
The squirrel.
Looks like a squirrel.
Pokemon. That's what it was.
Boy,
Yeah.
he loved that Pokemon back in the day.
Oh yeah, I
He'd
had
go running around. Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah. Finally, 2 years ago, he grew out of it.
Yeah.
I just feel uncomfortable when I watch it for some reason.
Yeah, it's very unsettling. It's bright colors.
The shapes on their heads.
Yeah.
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, no, I've
to
heard
a
the
bad
rumors
place.
about those. Yeah, I've heard the rumors about those. Those had adult connotations, I guess. So.
Right, but
Yeah.
in retrospect, a lot of things, you know,
Yep.
from an adult perspective, you look
Yeah.
back on it and you go,
Yeah.
we didn't notice that when we were kids, but it's totally there.
Except for Elvis lyrics, apparently.
Yeah, I just didn't listen to Elvis enough, I guess.
It's like the Snorks. They were kind of like the Snorks. It's a cartoon from when I was little. You don't remember the Snorks? How old are you?
45.
You're only a couple years older than me.
Yeah, I don't remember that. From our childhood.
Yeah,
Snort.
the Snorks. They lived under the water.
What?
Google it. Google it.
I don't know. This whole series should be sponsored by Google.
Watch it on YouTube.
I
Google
don't
it.
remember.
Custard.
What? The Snorks?
Teletubbies had their own custard. They had custard.
Custard?
Like yogurt?
Well, custard.
Like on the TV show they had their own, or they in real life?
The real life Teletubbies.
No, I'm saying you could
the
buy.
real- I ran into them the other day. They're not doing too well.
You see what I have to do?
midlife now.
I'm saying, did they eat custard on the show, or was there custard in real life that was named after the Teletubbies? Like you could go to the store and buy Teletubby custard.
They ate custard on the show.
That was their thing.
That's what they ate.
They didn't even talk. Didn't they just make noises like bloop, bloop?
Do they have real people faces?
It's kind of like a Cupid doll.
Y'all are giving me reference points, and I have no
How do
idea
you
what
not
they're.
know what a that's like before our time.
Cupid
How
doll?
do you not know what a Cupid doll is?
What is that?
It's like a little doll, like baby doll figurine thing. Never mind.
Yeah, that's just weird. That freaks me out.
Was it Dipsy? Was it?
Dipsy! It was Dipsy. Why does Steve know this?
We didn't allow her to watch that, but then she went to
She went to a friend's house?
She went to daycare. No, daycare. And yeah, of course they want to just entertain the kids. You know, they just throw that.
So they
on.
throw it on there. It's creepy as shit.
Yeah.
That
still doesn't
Dipsy.
explain how
Dipsy.
you knew what that was.
That's a
Well,
crap.
'cause she came home
and
and
talked. Can you imagine like the people that were the actors that got that and they're like on their
Dipsy.
resume they're like Dipsy.
Dipsy. On their IMDb is
Dipsy.
Dipsy.
It's just too good. They,
You gotta understand, it's my favorite show of all time. Of all time. Of all time.
Of all time?
Of all time. How deep into Seinfeld were you?
Not very. I was. My
Were you
dad
a Friends
was.
watcher?
No, God, no. I've never even seen an episode of Friends that I know of. I was like, I didn't watch a lot of TV. We got cable right around that time, so I was watching like MTV and stuff like that pretty constantly because we didn't have it before that. But yeah, no, I watch the reruns. I enjoy it. I think it's great.
You know, there's nothing more classic. I mean, I think Seinfeld is one of those shows that is timeless. Everything they did is relevant today as it was when it first came out.
And everybody knows a Seinfeld something.
Yes.
Even if they've never seen an episode of Seinfeld, you know, like the puffy shirt. Everybody knows the
pirate
puffy
shirt. Yes.
shirt, you know? And everybody knows that Kramer put butter on himself and went up to the roof to get a suntan and came down smelling like fried chicken. Delicious. It's awkward, but it's Kramer.
Seeing Kramer laying there and with a turkey body and the Kramer head on it is still a memory just like... Ooh, I love Seinfeld. Now you have to like that. That's classic TV. It's funny. It's well written.
I watched him.
Okay, what do you think?
And they're nuts too.
Were you a favorite of any of them? Did you like Kramer? He was kind of nutty, fall down and stuff.
You mean that
He'd come flying through the door.
one that didn't know anything?
Yeah, he didn't know anything. Yeah. He liked Kramer. He's a Kramer fan.
Didn't know anything, that man.
Yeah. What about Newman, the neighbor? Kind of chubby guy.
Oh, he wore glasses.
Yeah, yeah. You liked him? You're a Newman fan?
I know.
Would you ever live in New York City like they did in that show? Right in the middle of the city?
I wouldn't live in Warsaw.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't. Oh, so yeah, you're not gonna. If you're not willing to move to Warsaw, Kentucky, you're not willing to move to New York.
Wouldn't live in Sparta either, would you?
Okay.
Bryan Cranston was in it before he was in Breaking Bad, and Malcolm in the Middle.
Yep.
He was the dentist.
The John Voight one?
Yeah.
With the pencil,
Yeah,
like biting on the
identify
pencil?
whether it was John Voight or not with the dental impressions. Yeah.
Dude, all of them. Every single one of them. You
Yeah.
go back and watch them constantly.
Yeah.
My favorite Seinfeld episode, and I have seen all of these because I was a super, super broke grad student. So we just didn't have like money to go out and pay for entertainment. So we just had like Netflix. And then a friend of mine had all of the Seinfeld DVDs. And so I was in like a group sort of living space for like the extra poor grad students, you know? So I would go like to her room and we would binge Seinfeld. And there's this one episode where George is working at Yankee Stadium and he just like really wants to take a nap, you know? So he just like builds himself this sweet ass nap place underneath his desk. And like after that happened, I was like, I'm gonna get a real job someday. I'm gonna figure out how to do that shit.
Who does not want to be able to take a nap under their desk while at work?
Right, he had like a little blankie shelf and like an alarm clock, and there was like a little coffee space right there. Like,
I think George was probably the most complex, best character on that show.
I love him.
Because he was totally useless at everything he did, but yet, if somebody had told him this was not appropriate, he might not have done some of the things that he did. Like,
yeah, but if you told him, it wouldn't have been as much fun.
I still can see him driving the car and dragging the World Series trophy behind the car for the Yankees just because he wanted to get fired that bad. Instead of quitting, because he's not a quitter.
No,
he just
he's
wanted
not
to be
a
fired.
quitter. God, George.
I don't look at money enough, but I don't think the heads are bigger in proportion. I don't think like they kept the small body and they just put
No,
big
but
heads.
it
I
just
just think
looks like a
that
bobblehead.
I just think the heads are bigger.
Yeah, the whole like center part is bigger.
I look good on a dollar bill. What about you? Huh? I look pretty good. I don't know, man.
What was
I
the
got
original
nothing. Currency.
They used to have little heads.
Yeah, they had little bitty heads. And
How
now-
much smaller?
What?
32%.
Is that?
Yeah, that's
Are you making that
it.
up for each? Is that?
It's that much bigger.
Farmers are bigger now.
All right, so.
Are you talking like those tiny?
Well, yeah, the tiny heads, and now the dollars and everything have big heads on it. You know, it's
I missed the first part. It's money, right? Does it
still
matter?
money, right? Yeah, I agree. It's just money. So I don't who cares beside the head is.
Yeah, and then there's people like they want the old bills because it's memorabilia, and I'm like, it's money.
Yeah, I don't know if I have a real opinion on the big head, little head. I mean,
Yeah.
I have a giant head already, so I mean, I guess I'm favored the big head.
Yeah, they're prettier. That's about
Yeah.
it.
I mean, this is
more
quite a big
colorful.
head, so you know,
You can identify.
I can identify with the big head money. Yeah.
This is an odd topic. People with on the money, they used to be little and now their heads are massive and you can see them from 20 feet away. To fight counterfeiting.
Money, okay.
Yeah, so
okay,
when you're a
okay.
bartender, you know that it's more legit as opposed to phony cash. So funny money.
Oh, well, there's a trick.
Oh!
There's a trick to the money thing. And
I've never been more excited in my life.
It's not on the small bills, it's just on the big one.
Sure, I break out $100 bills out of my pocket on a regular basis.
Just feel right there.
Okay. Oh, there's a soft spot.
But there's that, it's always going to feel like that. If it feels different, it's not real.
So you don't need the counterfeit pen. You can just, so forget the big head. You can just, by feeling it, you can tell if it's real or not.
You can. And I just recently had a fake $100 bill, which we won't say what happened to it, but
wow,
it's gone.
Did it get his drink, or was the?
No, it wasn't here.
Okay, all right.
It was somehow it got into my pocket.
Sure.
And I just kind of passed it along.
I would do the same thing.
Well, why do they say? Okay, this bugs me. This has bugged me for years. Why do they say dead presidents? Like referring to the presidents that are on money.
Because they're all dead.
Because they're all dead.
But they weren't all presidents.
But they're all.
You have to admit, I'm right.
Of the country and stuff. So
But they're not presidents.
It's semantics.
Yeah, that's fine, but
Maybe, how do you know they're not only referring to those bills that have the presidents on them?
because they wouldn't just be referring to those specific bills, they would be referring
I
to
think they were. One time I said dead presidents to a guy, and I was only referring to bills that had presidents on them.
you were excluding what bills don't have presidents on them. $10.
The 10.
Yeah, no. If you're talking about money, you always in the $100 bill is always included. You would never say, "Give me all your dead presidents," and if the guy was like, "Well, all I have is hundreds," well, I don't want that. I just wanted the dead presidents. Would you?
I've never heard anybody refer to it as the dead presidents.
There's even a group called the Dead President.
What if Franklin was president of the local,
PTA.
Yeah. So he technically was president.
Do you remember from years ago the good times we used to know? Come on in, join the crew, raise your glass, get ready for some laughs about the past. It's time to reminisce. It's time to drink and think about what you have missed. Buckle up, get ready, my friends, for an entertainment ride where the fun never ends. Whether the topic is plate or fair as hair, by the end of the discussion you'll be glad